The directors of the upcoming Flashpoint movie, John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, yesterday they gave interviews, I think to Collider, telling how they got the job that Warner Brothers gave them to direct Flashpoint. Now, these two guys, they're a pair of creators who often work together. They wrote the script for Spider-Man Homecoming, a very good superhero movie that came out last year about a young superhero, Peter Parker, and now they have this gig directing Flashpoint, which is about a young Barry Allen becoming a superhero. In the DC movie universe, Barry Allen is a lot younger as the Flash than he is in the comics, and even in the current Flash TV show that's on TV right now. And they also directed the upcoming Game Night, a comedy that comes out later this month. And they also directed Vacation, which came out last year, the year before, a comedy that actually didn't go over that well with critics or fans. I don't think anybody watched it. But anyways, they've got the Flashpoint gig, and they told Collider how they got that job. I'm on Bleeding Cool right now. Bleeding Cool took, I guess, the Collider article and wrote their own article about it. But here's what they say. They gave us a list of DC properties and said, is there anything you'd be interested in? In no way promising us anything at all. And they keep going on to say, these guys said that Warner Brothers, they were interested in us because of Game Night and Spider-Man. Because of that combination, they did kind of say, we'd like you to consider one of our movies. So we read a number of the scripts, and that was one. We're huge fans of the character. I think they're talking about Flash right now. I collected the comic books as a kid. It was an exciting possibility. And then, lower, we keep going. There's another quote. Just the fact that the character is unique from other superheroes and that he doesn't completely have his I'll say crap, together like Superman does. It's more of a ground level superhero. And I think there's one more quote talking about, I guess, the similarities between Barry Allen and Peter Parker as they see it. It's a relatable way into a superhero movie in some of the same ways that Peter Parker was for the Marvel side of things. Oh, and I didn't say which, these are two guys, and I haven't said in this article paraphrasing that I'm doing which one of these two gave these quotes, but let's just pretend for the sake of brevity that it was both of them talking at the same time or something. I mean, they're both doing the same job together, so who cares which one of them said what? I mean, they're a package deal, right? But anyways, I think they're a good fit. I mean, the DCU version of Barry Allen is a younger guy who I think it's about the same age as Peter Parker is in the Marvel Universe right now. In the movies, I'm not talking about the comic books. And I think Warner Brothers is thinking, since these guys wrote the script for a successful younger hero, they must be able to bring some of the same, energy and fun to a young hero in their universe, in the DC universe. And I agree. I think Spider-Man Homecoming was very well written. And from what I've seen from the trailers of Game Night, a movie that they are directing that comes out later this month, it looks funny. And I think a lot of people general public have been, satisfied with those trailers. So I think this is good. But of course, because this is a DC movie, it's already run into some perception problems. When it was announced that these guys were going to be the directors, a bunch of people on YouTube just focused not on the positives, the fact that they were part of the people behind Spider-Man Homecoming and that Game Night looks like it's going to be funny. They all seized on the fact that these guys directed Vacation, a comedy that apparently wasn't that good, didn't make any money. Now, I did not see Vacation. I can't speak to it. But I do know that I was following the news in the YouTube community and online when it was announced that they were doing Flashpoint. And I was stunned at how everybody just focused and led with the most horrible possibilities. They focused on one of these guys' failures and overlooked all the successes. The fact that they wrote a script for last year, one of the most successful superhero movies of last year, Spider-Man Homecoming, and that they are directing a movie called Game Night coming up, and that the trailers went over well with a lot of people. They acted like those two factors didn't exist at all. They just focused on the negative stuff, which is the same thing that people always do with DC movies, and I was upset about that. And I'm thinking that if Game Night, the movie they directed, does well later this month, at least gets good reviews, then hopefully that will shut a lot of people up about, these guys are directing Flashpoint, all these negative naysayers who love to come out of the woodwork when it comes to DC stuff. So, let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm going to be watching Game Night just for that reason. I want to see what I think of it. I want to see what the guys who are going to be doing Flashpoint, what they do with this movie. So I'll have an idea. Now, even though Game Night's a comedy and so was Vacation, which I didn't see, I don't think they're going to make Flashpoint like this jokey, laughing movie because they didn't do that with Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming definitely had jokes in it, but I don't think they overdid it with the comedy at all. I think it was an action movie with a lot of heart, and it had an interesting superhero, and his supporting cast of characters, his friends and family in the movie, they were good, and the villain was good too, The Vulture by Michael Keaton. It was all good stuff. So I'm going into Flashpoint with this creative team with a lot of positivity, and I can't wait to see Game Night. I think I might review it for this channel just for this movie. I'm gonna package the whole video. Who cares about Game Night? What does it mean for DC and Flashpoint? But anyways, that's my DC movie update for the day. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your viewership. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to watch and make more videos like this. I appreciate your viewership, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.